Hey, Dragons. Dragon Master here. I'm really dumbfounded. This is my fourth time trying this video. I'm not even joking. I'm not even kidding. Okay. So first and foremost, Dragons, if you catch my attention, I'm going to catch your attention right here, right now. Do you make money? Do you wish to make money off of YouTube? If you have yes to any of these two questions, you just absolutely have to keep watching this video, all the way from start to finish, so you guys can understand what's happening. YouTube is making a brand new rule. As a matter of fact, they've already made the rule, and they are already slamming the hammer down, and they are enforcing this rule even before the start date is even here. This new rule is supposed to be applied January 1st of 2020. It's not even December of 2019 yet, and it's already happening. So, this has to do with COPPA or COPPA, however it's pronounced, COPPA, and the FTC and YouTube about demonetization as well as monetization, which monetization simply means ads being ran on your videos because you have enough people who are subscribed, who watch, for you to start making money and help YouTube make money. In other words, sorry, I was itchy. In other words, you guys make cash off of your videos and the content you make. So I'm going to read this article, which I will have a link in the description down below, so you guys can look this up yourself. I also will have the link posted on my Twitter, which I already have done this. If you aren't following me on my Twitter yet, I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. So listen to this. Whether or not you have an army of 9-year-olds or not, be warned. Buried in this lengthy $170 million settlement between the FTC and YouTube is dispensed due to the world's largest video sharing site, the violations of kids' data privacy law. COPPA, that's what it's called, are required changes to the platform and details on how advertising on YouTube will work moving forward. These changes will affect thousands of YouTube creators who are completely unaware the vast majority of the advertising revenue could completely disappear in literally less than 10 weeks. But there is a brief window for creators to raise their voice to the FTC and have an impact on how we're all affected. Here is a primer to get you up to speed. First and foremost, what is COPPA, C-O-P-P-A, and what does it got to do with you as a personal content creator? COPPA is a 1998 United States law that helps, or to the point, restricts operators of websites and online services from collecting the personal information of anybody under the age of 13 years of age without parental permission. Its original goal was to prevent kids from giving out their names, addresses, and phone numbers, etc., to any other data online that could put them into danger from online predators. However, in 2013, the FTC has amended the COPPA, broadening the scope to, first and foremost, 1, expand the definition of what operators, which is what's in quotes, to include creators who publish on ad-assisted platforms such as YouTube. This could spread to other platforms, like, for instance, Twitch or Mixer, which is where I'm at right now. Let me see here. And 2, expand the definition of personal information to include persistent identifiers such as web cookies, which advertisers rely on heavily to run ads matched to appropriate audiences, who colloquially known as targeted ads or personalized ads, as a lot of people call it. For 6 years, this amendment was never even enforced against anyone who created content on YouTube. However, now as a part of the aforementioned settlement with YouTube, the FTC has stated that they intend to start enforcing the regulations on creators individually. That means they will come after you personally, your channel, and its content that's on it. They will come after you. In practice, that means January 1st of 2020, which is the date they said was going to happen, which isn't happening. Now it's happening right this second. They will have to designate whether or not each of their videos is directed to children, or kid-directed, or child-directed by checking a box during upload process. Checking the box will prevent you from ever making any kind of cash off of that. It will prevent personalized ads from being ran on that video. That means no monetization ever for you. That's literally what it means. Newly uploaded videos are not the only thing that have to be categorized. Per the FTC's current settlement, every single video on every single channel has to be categorized, including all previously uploaded videos. That amounts to literally millions of hours, and tens of thousands of content creators that will have to now go through all their stuff and personally make sure it follows their quote-unquote guidelines, or their number of factors that is directed to children. YouTube has notified creators about this already on their For You, which doesn't really matter. So, what does kid-directed actually mean? Kid-directed might seem self-explanatory. To me, it means it was made for kids. Well, that's not how they have it now. It means if you're thinking about Baby Shark or Lay's Rise World video, that's basically what you think, right? But it's frustratingly a vague term. Plenty of adult creators make content that could, by someone somewhere, like the tens of thousands of hired people somewhere on the planet that review all YouTube content, simply say, oh, this is now a kid, this appeals to kids, guess what? So now you're not going to make any revenue off of this anymore. That's basically what that means. The exact definition of kid-directed is entirely based on the discretion of the FTC. So the FTC makes all the shots here and is determined by the evaluation given on all videos with 10 specific factors. 1, the subject matter of the site or service. 2, the video's visual content. 3, the videos of animated characters or child-oriented activities and incentives. So big YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and PewDiePie have what some people did is take videos of their stuff and make it an animated cartoon to that already pre-existing video. That means those are now kid-oriented, kid-targeted, and therefore they cannot make ad revenue off of those videos now, even if it was for their specific channel now. Music or other audio content in the video, age of models featured in the video, presence of child celebrities or celebrities that appeal to children in a video. So, for instance, like Miley Cyrus, for instance, how she, let's say back in the day when she was still geared towards little kids, if you had her in your video and she still was that way today, you would make no ad revenue off it because she happened to be there. Total crap. And whether advertising, promoting, or appearing on the website or online service is directed at children. So even if the ads are directed to children, that affects you. What's more, the FTC wants to expand the above criteria to also encompass child attractive content, which would even more broadly include pretty much anything. Pretty much anything. If a teenager likes something and they have a little brother, that little brother is going to like what the big brother likes or the big sister likes. You might as well just throw all your content out the window. That's basically everything on the planet. That's ridiculous. So let's consider anything from toy reviews or any form of cartoon or animated programming, like a game called Draw My Life or Minecraft Let's Plays. Any of those are no longer going to be monetized. They're going to all get demonetized. The bottom line is, if you make content that's intended for teens or adults, but also happens to contain any kind of element from the FTC's list of the 10 factors that appeal to kids under the age of 13, you are now in danger of being completely demonetized. Completely. And it's supposed to start at the beginning of the year, but no, they're already doing it now. So personalized marketing, why does personalized marketing make up so much of the creator's ad revenue? So when an advertiser uses YouTube's back-end marketing customization tool to target a specific demographic group for its ads, 2 things happen. First and foremost is that the ad ideally gets placed in front of people that are more likely to click on it to buy that product. And 2, in exchange for that targeting service, the advertisers are paying YouTube more to run the ad. That means creators with videos that run personalized ads take home about more revenue than they would if it was a non-targeted ad ran against their content. Like, in other words, what it means is like the ad doesn't match their content. So how drastically will creator income be impacted? Very drastically. So here, this is all off Tube Filter, by the way. This is none of my stuff. I'm reading it right from the article. We ask creators to go into Creator Studio and disable their personalized ads for roughly a few days. A few days is at least 3 days on a minimum for me. Based on their initial testing, a video not running personalized ads sees a loss in revenue, somewhere between 60 to 90%. You hear me, 60 to 90% of the revenue is just lost. That's a lot. So if they're making $100 and it gets demonetized because it's kid-related or even directed at kids in any way because someone said it was, guess what? If they're making $100 off with personalized ads and then that happens, they go from 100 to either 10 to 40 bucks at most. That's a huge cut. And if people are making their lives off of this kind of stuff, like living off of YouTube, guess what? You're affecting people's livelihoods with this. This is ridiculous. That's not even the best part. Listen to this. So facing I lost that large might not even, it might be enough to make some, okay, says something about changing something, whatever, okay, where am I at? Basically lost that large might be enough to make some creators consider not even checking that directed to children box. But if they do that, there's a punishment now. The consequences for that are stiff. The FTC decides an uploaded video is kid directed, but it sees it's not marked. They can slap that person with a fee of $42,000 for one video. That financial liability is enough to bankrupt most content creators. We're looking at, some people have hundreds of thousands of videos. Guess what? 42,000 times 100,000. You're looking at easy 42 billion, maybe even trillions of dollars. No one has that kind of money. Nobody has that kind of money. That's going to bankrupt everybody. This is ridiculous. And it gets worse, guys. It gets even worse. YouTube also plans to create a new machine. Use machine learning, for better or worse, to implement a system that will find kid-directed videos and identify them as such, even if the creators didn't check the box. That's going to affect everybody. Even if your video wasn't even intended for kids and kids like it, guess what? Demonetized. Even if you follow all the rules, demonetized. Makes no difference. All it takes is one person to report your video saying, hey, this is kid-friendly, and they come check you out. Guess what? You're demonetized. It's ridiculous. So, it's just ridiculous. I've shared this. I'm going to leave a description to the link to this. I'm going to leave the link in the description for this article, so you guys can go check it out yourself. Share this over on Twitter as well. So definitely check that out. Okay, so I'm going to continue to read this here. The FTC believes that the creators running personalized ads poses a privacy risk to kids. This part of the article says, why is the FTC bringing creators even into this in the first place? So they say they believe that the creators running personalized ads poses a privacy risk to kids. Okay, first of all, you and me, we don't even have access to the information. We can't go into their computer or their special device they're using and get their private information. We don't have that kind of access. YouTube has that kind of access. The FTC has that kind of access. Why even punish us for no reason? We're content creators. You guys are getting punished absolutely for no reason whatsoever because they think you are going to be a risk. That's what it is. They're using some bullcrap excuse to sit here and say, yeah, you're going to be a risk, so we're going to make sure this rule is implied. No, that's total bullcrap. That's totally what it. So it says here that the FTC assumes that banning personalized ads on any content kids enjoy is in the child's best interest. No, it isn't. The kids don't even give two shits. They know nothing about any of this crap. They don't give a damn. So why the hell should the FTC give a damn? They're just pulling you guys into. They're pulling all you guys into this for no reason. This is pissing me off. I'm not even making I'm not even making money off of this content that I make, and it's ticking me off. This is bull crap. So without the revenue from personalized ads, creators will be forced to stop making quality kid-friendly content just because of the FTC getting involved for no reason. That will only hurt kids and parents who completely depend on ad-supported entertainment. Meanwhile, the FTC's privacy concern already has an available solution. YouTube made a solution. It's called YouTube Kids app. It's completely ad-free. YouTube's paid it for. Yes, it is. Don't argue with me. I'm going to mute you. Don't argue with me. You're not supposed to be in the video. That's my wife talking on my headset. So it says right here. The FTC, their privacy concern has already been available. Already has an available solution. Parents concerned about privacy issues can let their children watch YouTube via the free YouTube Kids app, which has never and never will run targeted advertising. It has ads, but specific to kids because that's how it is. But it doesn't have targeted advertising. There's two differences here. Without the FTC needing to disrupt the YouTube's main platform. That's it. End of discussion. They shouldn't even be involved in this. It's total bullcrap. That's a choice easily available to every single parent on the freaking planet. Okay? The FTC should not even punish the creators in the first place for the fact that the parents choose to let their kids watch YouTube, the main website, instead of the app. That's not the creator's responsibility. It's not your guys' responsibility for everyone else's crappy decisions. That's on them. That's on them. It's total bullcrap. So, is there something you could do? Yes. Share this, okay? Share it. Share this up the wazoo. Just share it to everyone you know, any person you absolutely love as a content creator. Share it to them. Share it to Twitter. I have it on my Twitter already. If you aren't already following me, be sure to do so and help retweet what I've already posted. I love you guys, okay? You guys are awesome. You guys are right here, always in my heart. I love you guys. But if this starts at YouTube, it can advance to other platforms, okay? Now, guys, do every content creator a huge favor. Let the word be heard, okay? This has to stop. They can't do this. If they do this, YouTube will die. And all the videos you guys loved watching, they will be deleted because YouTube will essentially be banning those videos or deleting them themselves because they are not kid-friendly and they're breaking policy, even though they're not giving people nowhere near enough time to look at all their videos. This has to stop. And the only way it can be stopped is if people like you, reach out and say something. Just share it. We have to be... There's just so much about this that's just wrong. There's so much about it that's horrendously wrong. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. But guys, I love you. Stay cool. Stay awesome. I'll see you guys next time in the arena, okay? Dragmaster signing off. Till next time, guys, have a good night.